man himself, Nitefreak. Hey, the name, it's something else. What's with the name Nitefreak?
Nitefreak, I think it comes. I took that from the DJing and the character. The freak part comes from my personality, the way that I am. Abangani, it's always. It's too personal. I can't even say it right here, but yeah. Then the night part comes from the work that I do. DJing is mostly at night. You see, so that's where I just like, since I'm a DJ, I'll just capture that night and edit with the personality. Then voila, we got Nitefreak.
So you just leave everything else to the night.
Yeah.
And you don't carry the night to the day.
No. Those are two things that should never mix. You need to carry yourself ever talent. It's that chilled guy. No freak mark. So yeah. Yeah.
All right, tell us more about your musical journey.
It's been a long one. It's been a long one. Tiring at some point. Almost gave up, but yeah. Basically, I started in 2010. 2010, that's when I actually decided, okay, no, I want to do music. I dropped out at poly, I was doing motor mechanics. So I was like, being employed, having a boss, I couldn't do it. So I was just like, let me do music.
Right. So you dropped out. How was the person who was paying for your fees felt? How did they react when you dropped out?
It was hard. It was hard for them to actually accept it, and I think it's still hard for them even now, but because of where I am, they can't say no now, you see. So I think it was hard for my dad and mom to actually accept it, but with the support, she was like, umntwana likwazi ukuthi ufumbatheni nxa ezalwa esakhe isiphiwo isiphi. So yeah, with the support engayithola from ugogo from the get-go, that's what keeps me going even up until today.
You mentioned about your grandmother being very supportive. How was it for you to have such a wonderful backing in your life?
It made life easier, believe you me, because from where we come from, as in like a location, music is not one of those things where what it definitely bring food on the table.
Right.
It's a risk because everyone is looking for a white collar job, so that you can provide, the media which are very school values. So here being there, to back me up in my times of need, where you go to a gig or a flop, she's there one night and to give you a roof to sleep under where you don't pay rent.
Right.
It's been a massive impact in my career. It's been massive help. It made a lot of things easier.
Okay. So was there any training in regards to you being a DJ as well as a producer?
YouTube. Straight up YouTube. The other plus side is that my dad is a music lecturer, so I've been around music instruments when I was a kid. So it wasn't rocket science to me. It's things that I saw when I was growing up. I used to play the keyboard at home. So when it came to production, it wasn't really that hard.
Right.
You see, with DJing, it was a different story. Because, we have my decks, my players, so you had to use a virtual DJ.
Right.
And then there was a guy called John Black, he had a CDJ. So I'd go there, me and a friend, and practice DJing there, And then from there, we also fundela la ngawuchaya my club. Yeah, we just learn on the road as you go.
Nice. Now, to the touchy-feely stuff, I'm gonna touch some nerves right there. Why is it we've got some sort of a barrier between musicians from Blawayo and Harare there?
Well, I for one, I think with musicians here,
Hmm.
we're not seeing what we're doing as a business yet.
Okay.
The difference with guys in Harare, they take this as something that they see as a job, and 24/7, it's all about music. You see, they're getting endorsement deals. They're doing lots of stuff with their music careers. And as blind people, I think we need to unite and actually reach out to other parts of Zimbabwe, not only say, okay, you're from Bulawayo, you're working alone. No, even as blind artists, we need to work with each other and network.
So what's stopping you as artists in Blawayo to work together? I haven't heard.
I think pride.
So
I think pride is the number one factor in this. When people finally decide to swallow their pride and say, no, I'm actually going to go to so and so and see what he knows or she knows and learn from that person, I think that's when we actually say we have a lucrative industry.
Okay.
You see?
I can understand if someone is said to have pride, they've got millions of dollars or flashy cars or businesses, but now how can someone be proudful without anything?
I really don't know why. I really don't know why, but that's the factor where we like, how can someone be proud? As in whereby we can't even say we have a music industry in Blawayo.
Okay.
Because it's just a few individuals that we can say they're making money out of it, and most of us, we're just pushing to actually make a name for ourselves at the moment. You see? So in that process, I think someone, let's say they get a gig, a few or two, or they maybe get a few songs of theirs played on radio. That's it. They think they've made it. But the journey doesn't stop there. It's just a stepping stone to other things. You see, that's where we go wrong. See, someone thinks maybe you've played 2 clubs, then you are done, I'm the it thing, and people know you. But the world is so big. There's 7.5 billion of us on this earth, and you can't just be proud of 100 few people that know you.
True.
See, so you need to reach out, even out of Bulawayo, out of Harare, out of Zimbabwe, because it starts Konalap is us artists working together.
True.
You see, so I think people should start taking this more seriously and as a business. That's when they actually see you good. Okay, other kids are doing something else with their careers. Yeah.
Can you highlight to me the difference between a DJ in this era compared to the one who was there, let's say, maybe 10 years ago?
We have it easy. DJs from now, I think we have it easy. As in, let's say, the way DJs back then used to carry their equipment, and it was hard for them.
But would you regard yourself as a DJ now? Because now you have probably a flash, a disc.
Okay, even though now DJing is still hard. It's still hard, especially if you aim to impress and aim to get a following. DJ is still hard, but I believe DJs back then used to do most of the work, like, DJing with a tape, like carrying music with crates, vinyls, the equipment, are so sophisticated and big. As in now, you can just carry your CDs or your flash. Like when I DJ these days, I just carry my flash disc and even 2 CDs, depending on the equipment that I'm using. That's how easy. Or even a laptop. If it's a wedding, obviously I'll use a laptop. As compared to a guy that was DJing back then, whereby you have to carry your crates and and it was hard to play a request back then. But these days, just scroll and look for your song, skip, you find the songs there. But with tapes, you have to like look in the crate thing, decide I see and you discover ukuthi side B and you're on A. You see the craft in that and the passion, even the passion. DJs right now are not passionate about what they do. They're not passionate. They don't see themselves as brands. Katesi DJ ngabale laptop, that's it for you, DJ. They're not passionate about their craft.
Turning to your musical journey, what are your epic, memorable moments?
Okay. Being nominated for best house song in Bulawayo last year. I think that was the pinnacle of my career. Where I was like, okay, things are starting to shape up. Okay, what I've been striving for all along, it's starting to shape up. That was the epic moment of my career.
But would you say an award defines your craft, or it's just
To me, acknowledgement. Being acknowledged for what you're doing. It's not every day whereby you find people that say, I love your song. We are playing your song 24/7. You're hearing your song. Idlala ezindlini zabantu, emchoveni, and in clubs, and you're getting inboxes from so many different people that want to work with you, and it's every artist's dream to actually to be acknowledged for what you're doing, because it's not every song that you make and put out that is going to be liked by people. And getting nominated for it and getting gigs for it, I think that was it for me. It gave me more power to actually keep on working at my goals and dreams. Yeah.
So from that moment where you got nominated, have you worked on certain projects as well, just to follow up on that?
Yeah, I did put them aside, because when we put out that song, I wanted to put out the second single in February. Then a guy was like, you know what, wait, shoot a video for the song. Shoot a video, put it out, then put out something. I was like, squeeze all the juice from that song, because it's not yet done. Because I believe in that song. I'm not yet done with that song. I think that that song should actually be played in SA. You see? So I'm not going to just cancel out the song and say, okay, on to the next project, when other people in Harare and other cities haven't heard the song. I will put out maybe a few singles just to stay relevant, remixes and so forth. Yeah, just to stay relevant, and so that people know, no, I wasn't a one hit wonder. No, I'm there in the game. But as for something that's mine, not yet. Yeah.
What can we expect from brand Nitefreak?
Big things. Big things. I'm not going to be overzealous and say I'm going to be a superstar of anything, but I know I'm destined for big things, and I want to uplift my hood name. You see, I want Papa Fields to be also known, like they know Luvives or Skitos home and so forth. But big things are in the pipeline. More collabos. Hopefully I'll host a show in my hood in the next coming year or so. But yeah, big things are coming and more music, obviously. Yeah.
So speaking of collabos, trust me, I'm going to do another one with Nitefreak. Look out for that one on Mzilly Vibes. But before we go, your last words. We've got viewers out there, parents, children, who also want to venture into producing as well as being a DJ. What can you tell them?
Don't drop out of school. It's not easy. Don't drop out of school. I think if you enter the music industry as a learned person, it's much easier. But don't drop out of school. And please, parents, please, don't make your children live your dreams. No. Be supportive in any way, either be DJing or whatever the child wants to do. Please be supportive. Don't make your children live your dreams. Let your kid experiment and risk, and go out there and be him or herself. It's always sad to see people fail in life and then they blame it on someone because they never got a chance to actually go out and find themselves. They just told, you're already told what you're supposed to be, but you don't even know your talents. You see, I think parents should support their children more. I think that, and please don't drop out of school. Please don't. It's hard out here. You need to know how to read your contracts.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It's been great with the man himself, a Nitefreak, aka Bheki Mabhena. My gosh, I learned a lot from this guy. Don't drop out of school. You need to learn how to read and write your contracts. I mean, for once in a long time, actually, it might be the first time I'm actually hearing this, that parents, please allow your children to be themselves. They need to live their own dreams. You also need to to help them realize what they are good at, where they're supposed to be in life, help them grow, nurture them. Don't force them to be what you were meant to be. My name is Mr. X. Stay tuned for more Mzilly Vibes. Hey yo, Mzilly Vibes is almost done, but I want to say thank you so much to Grinjala Maulana, Caroline Yamayaro, Lambek Mos, as well as Praise Chinaga, all the way in China. Thank you so much, guys, for watching our videos, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel and liking our Facebook page. That's all you have to do. If you want to be part of the show, that's all you have to do. Please get in touch with us. Send us a WhatsApp. We'll get you on Mzilly Vibes. My name is Mr. X, reporting from Barberfields. Mwah. I love you. Keep shining. Oh, I'm sorry I forgot. Mr. Mario, thank you so much, guy. Cheers.